You're listening to Stories to Create with your host, Cornell Bunting. Author, motivational speaker, and founder of ES Each Episode. Cornell sits down with inspiring voices to uncover the stories that shape who we are and who we're becoming. Get ready to listen, learn, and be inspired. The show starts now.
Yes. Welcome to another episode of Stories to Create podcast right here at EOS Club. I'm your host, Cornell Bunting. Today, I'm telling you guys, it's going to be a vibe. We have a very talented artist in the house. She has some piece coming out, man. I got to tell you guys. She actually got quite a variety of style of music. And what you guys hearing in the background right now is one of her latest piece. It's a collaboration, but I just wanted to jump in a little bit and just kind of let you guys get a little teaser of what's about to unfold. And so with that, without further ado, help me bring to the stage Paige.
Thank you so much, Cornell.
Listen, you are so welcome. It is an honor to have you on the show today. Listen, I'm a fan. I'm a big... Matter of fact, I'm actually trying to get out there for your album launch. So,
thank you.
Listen, it's a whole lot going to be unfolding. But before we take our listeners into your work, your body of work as an artist, and when you decided you wanted to become an artist, let's go back with our guests, listeners, where you were born, where you grew up. What was that?
Absolutely, and thank you for having me today. It's a pleasure on my part as well. Such an honor.
Yes.
An honor to be in the presence of you. Such a great man. Don't be blushing. We're just getting started. So my story starts as a young girl growing up born and raised in Cincinnati.
Okay.
My mom, Roberta, and my dad, Dale, was a part of my life back then. They were amazing parents.
Awesome.
They raised me on great moral values, took me to church every Sunday, made sure I got above a C average in school.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely amazing parents. Me and my brother grew up. We were able to grow up on a few acres of land even until I was 10 years old. So we grew up riding quads, riding four-wheelers.
Ooh, okay.
Playing on the play set, jumping on the trampoline, having friends over. And this is where I really found my love. I used to watch MTV, and I would have my friends come over, and I would actually be the leader, and I would do these dance routines, and we would do songs and show them for my parents. And it's really where all of the music side of me started. My parents said one Easter when I was very little, just learning to talk, they got me a karaoke machine.
Wow.
And they said I started singing immediately. My mom did a great job making sure I was able to do every sport I wanted to do. I was able to do every dance class. She had me in hip hop, jazz, ballet.
Wow.
All different types of things, and singing as well. I was always involved in singing classes too.
That is amazing. So you kind of took to the art from that age where you like, I might want to do something like this when I grow up, yeah?
Absolutely. I would say as a kid, I thought I would be a singer for sure.
That's beautiful. Church wasn't really, church didn't grab you. You didn't get caught up into the world of church where you had to go to church like 2-3 days a week?
No, I did not go 2 or 3 days a week. Yeah, it was just like a Sunday school thing in my Catholic church. We go every Sunday.
That's good. I'm happy you didn't get caught up in that, because I've had a few guests that they lived in church. It was brutal. with a lot of that was unfolding, like between high school, kind of take us a little bit in that time. You know, what was the communication like with you and your mom or your dad? You know, because your mom is very involved with you. When did your dad not be as involved as your mom?
Can y'all hear me?
Yes. Yeah.
That is when it started getting very crazy in my life, was when I was in high school.
I'm hearing you. Yeah.
So my mom and dad split up when I was 10. And so I kept in relations with both parents. The court system had it very hard where it was 1 or 2 days a parent, then switching back and forth. It was way too much on us kids.
Right.
And as I grew into a woman, I believe in my eyes, my dad saw me more as my mother. And so it was just something that hurt him so bad, you know. So he would just be much harder on me. And as the older sibling, you accept that, for sure.
Right.
But it was just a time where I felt like I wasn't being allowed to live, and I wasn't growing, and I wasn't being able to make my own decisions. So I decided to leave his nest when I was 16 years old.
Okay.
And so I finished up the 2 years, my last 2 years of high school, just living with my mom. And I know my brother kind of spent a lot of time at the end of his high school reign with my mom as well. And she's just so awesome. She really had boundaries, but she kept us in line, but she also had us make our own decisions and decide where we wanted to go to college. She always said, "You're going to college." So that was something that was really important to her.
Right.
And that's when I started looking. I applied at 9 colleges. I got accepted into all of them. And that's where music left my life.
Okay. So
that's where it left.
I see. So college happened and you took college very serious.
Yes, because I was just thinking last night, wow, like all of my step parents and people who have dated my mother and my grandparents, and looking at everyone's job, everyone has always worked blue collar jobs.
Right.
It was never said, I actually performed the Performing School of Rights, or the performing, it's performing.
Performing arts, yeah.
So I actually had an invitation to the school, the Performing Arts School, which Sarah Jessica Parker, all these people that I looked up to, had gone to that school and had made something out of their life, had made it to Los Angeles. And my father was very against it, and he wouldn't. I mean, I could have got in. We actually knew like the headmaster, and RIP to him. They ended up being great role models for me still. Yeah. And she's still Charlene Briggs. It's the Briggs. They still, encouraged me to follow my dreams. But I got so caught up in the blue collared, how am I going to make money? How am I going to do life? So I was thinking, I could be a school teacher. I could be a dental hygienist, a banker. I could go into marketing. And I, like my school, the University of Cincinnati, they laughed so hard because I made it around to almost every college because I was so indecisive.
Yeah. Wow.
Because I truly believe, I did end up getting a public health degree, which I believe you and I use public health every single day, every single person we talk to.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So I am beyond. It helped me understand every bit of diversity in the United States and the world. I was able to study it in Ghana. I did social work / public health in Ghana for a summer semester as well. So I'm grateful for the experience. I believe I use it every day. I think I could have graduated with that or a marketing degree.
Yeah.
But it would have been awesome to actually get vocally trained at CCM as well.
Right. That's awesome.
So it happened how it happened, but my story's been really interesting, and I believe God doesn't make mistakes. So
No. He does.
I believe it went the right way.
He does not. And, I know my listeners are hearing you and they're like, but she looks so young. And she has had all these different experiences. So you did 4 years in college.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Every young person carries a story of hope, of struggle, of dreams waiting to rise. But in too many underserved communities, those stories go unheard.
At ease, Inc. Everyone has a story. We believe every voice deserves a chance through mentorship, empowering programs, and storytelling workshops. We help youth discover their purpose, strengthen their mindset, and build a future they can be proud of.
From classrooms in Jamaica to communities across Southwest Florida,
ES is changing lives,
one story at a time.
but we can't do it alone. Join us, become a mentor, volunteer, donate, help us fuel the next generation of leaders, creators, and change makers.
Visit ahasink.org today, because when you help a young person share their story, you help them change their world.
I did, oh my gosh, Cornell, because it was taking me 5, and then the accident happened.
Ooh.
And so it even took me 6
So
just for a bachelor's.
Right. We understand.
I was every college.
Yeah. So, because, you just kind of hit the listeners with something there. They're like, what accident? And, for you guys that you don't know because you're just meeting Paige for the first time, she also has a book that she co-wrote with her mom. And tell them the name of that book, Paige.
It's She Looks Fine.
Yes. It's a very good book, guys. I had an opportunity to read the book, and I can tell you it's a book that's relatable to individuals that have gone through some adversity. So, Paige, kind of take us a little bit into in college leading up to when the accident happened.
Absolutely. So I will mention too, in college, I've always been a lover of concerts. And so I was still constantly being surrounded by music, and I worked a lot of serving jobs because I paid my rent and I took out loans to go to school.
Right.
That are still hanging out there. And every single serving job I worked at, people in the kitchen, I specifically vibed with them so much. And I see them now in my comment section saying, wow, you're finally doing it, because I sung. I always was singing and rapping.
Yeah.
And so I just want to make it so clear to your listeners, and it's just part of how I'm understanding how to tell my story more to individuals, especially older too, because anyone can make changes in their life,
right,
and can go after their dreams. But sometimes your biggest dream might be right in front of your face.
Yes.
And it might take an accident, a traumatic something to wake you up fully.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened to me. So I was working myself to death trying to working 2 serving jobs. I think I actually had started another one. I was serving at 3 places.
Oh, man.
When this accident happened.
Wow.
And I was leaving the newest job, which was downtown Cincinnati. Everyone who's gone through Cincinnati, stopped here for the night, or has lived here knows OTR, Over the Rhine.
Mm-hmm.
Over the Rhine has a long street called Main Street that runs across it. And I was walking across a crosswalk on 11th and Main. And I had the walk sign too. It's one of those crosswalks that has that, because there's hundreds of thousands of people that walk down that street every day.
Right.
And car hit me. A car hit me. And I mean, when you think, I don't fully remember, but what I've been told, when you think about movies and shows and, funny music videos, which I don't condone, of people getting hit by cars, I mean, that's probably what it looked like. I was said by, yes. And I mean, how crazy to know that about yourself.
Right.
And to know, I hit the car and the front of my head hit the windshield, and apparently it threw me off how it looks in shows, except it's a lot worse than what they show.
Right.
And usually the recovery time isn't shown well on TV shows as well, which definitely bugs me.
Right.
It's a serious recovery that can actually, mine will last forever, but I believe it's gone. But it threw me off, and that's when I cracked the back of my head open on the concrete, and I had a skull fracture. I had so many contusions. I had a subdermal hematoma. Like, I had serious blood on my brain, in between my brain and my skull, and it was crazy. My mom was in California doing hair extension classes. She was the teacher. She is amazing at that. I love her better as a motivational coach, but she could have taken it to the top with that.
Right.
And her life came to an abrupt change. She sold our childhood home after my dad and her's divorce. She sold that and moved into this apartment you see right here.
Yes.
We're coming to the end of it, baby.
Yeah.
Almost 6 years ago, she sold it. I mean, 2 months before my accident. And I moved into this room 2.5 weeks after being in the hospital. And there were boxes everywhere in this room. And there wasn't even a mattress. She laid me on a futon, and her friends ended up bringing a mattress over. After a few days of having me here. So it was just quite an abrupt, life-changing. You have a traumatic, severe brain injury.
Right.
You have chronic neck pain, chronic back pain. I had nerve damage. I had chronic regional pain syndrome in my foot. So these are all things. I massage out every night. I do meditation. I do all of that. And by the grace of God, I've made it this far, and that's where I started my music journey. Yeah. It just all made sense after. Yeah. And that's where we both became best-selling authors as well. So, wow. Yes. God is good. When you are going through the pain, God is so bad, and the only person that's going to understand is God. No one else is going to hear you out fully.
Yes.
And once you get past that and you look and just know, wow, that motivated me to be where I am today, you just have such a different appreciation for it.
Right.
It's weird to appreciate trauma and pain. It's very weird.
Yes, I agree. And just imagine what you were going through in that time. But the courage, it's like you found this new energy, because you're very talented. You move. You don't just. You're a very active artist, and so with those challenges that were staring at you, do
Yes.
you ever think of what that could look like as active as you was?
I don't know exactly what you're saying, but that brought something up after I
Yeah.
was in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
I literally was had to walk with I don't know what that's called, a walker
Walker, yeah.
and a cane.
Uh-huh.
And the cane was, wow, lots of stairs with that one, because why would a young girl need a cane?
Right.
And I walked, I'm sorry for my language, I walked in everywhere like that bitch.
Yeah.
Yes, my mother and my brother were like, why do you, like, how are you the way you are? And
Yeah.
I'm like, it's almost like it was such I've always been confident, Cornell.
Yes.
Don't get it. I've always been independent and so confident and so sure of myself, but it was amplified after that accident. I don't know. I guess you learn to love yourself more, because truly we've all been created for a reason. And
Right.
we all look, and it's
Yes.
maybe I have greater appreciation. I'm not sure. But I mean, every single year it's gotten stronger.
Yes.
And all different types of music I do. And I go up there and I mean, we're 2 million plus viral views on Instagram right now. And that does not come from going up on stage and being shy.
Right. You're out there. You are out there. So one of the things I wanna do before you go into some of your music.
Yes.
So you have this collab, and listen, I'm telling you, this collab is beast. How did this collab even happen? How did this? It's because it's Afrobeat, or however you want to put it. But how did this happen?
Yes. The first song on the album. You haven't been able to hear that one yet, have you?
Which one? The one I'm talking about? Because the one I'm talking about, I heard it.
Are you talking about It Look Good?
Oh, no. I've heard It Look Good. I've heard It
Okay.
Look Good.
I like it is what I like. I have a song out called Costa Rica. That's a rap song. I believe it does have some Afro influence on there. But the first song I put on my album is a collaboration with a guy named Vast. He's my engineer.
Mhm.
That is what I truly hear, the steel drums. It's a singy song. I truly see it. And I was supposed to perform it with your friend Mojito in the Sun at one of his shows, but we didn't have it mixed or anything. This has just taken years to get to this point. And this song, wow, it's impressive. And I have people who are still in Ghana and things and do know the huge pop stars there. And I would absolutely love to get them on this track after it drops.
Mhm.
I feel like I think it's just going to shock people anymore because I'm already rapping. And then to be able to take that and show that Caribbean side, show that African side, like really... It's a beautiful song. It's Come Here Baby, Let Your Hair Down. It's just it's amazing song.
Yeah.
And I just decided to put it first on the album.
I love it. So you're, because with all the different female rappers out right now, who would you say you vibe with that? Like they're throwing out a vibe that kind of recognize your vibe.
So Glorilla is stepping on next right now.
Okay.
Period.
Okay.
She is, they have her up there with the boys. I mean, they are saluting her currently. I watched the industries. I watched Apple Music, I watched Spotify, I watched Trends, I watched the billboards and things like that. And I was just having a conversation with my engineer last night about hitting trends, but also having originality. And I feel like the longer you're in the industry, the more they try to push mainstream on you. And I feel like she's only been in the industry for, I would say 2 years, maybe 3. And she's still got her sound and she's still out there killing it. That being said, I think I might be a little bit more feminine than her. So I tend to listen to rappers like Sweetie's new song, Nani. I got that Nani. Because, like, I do a lot of pop rap. Right. And then the song that's viral right now on Instagram is In the A, featuring Vast as well. We make hits. That's how you know the Afrobeat song is going to be a hit. Because him and I make hits. And that's more like street rap, Atlanta, like hard rap, like Glorilla does. Right. I like a variety, for sure. But I do love the sexy, pretty, girly female rappers as well, for sure.
I like that. So what I want to do, I want to kind of tease the listeners just a little bit. Just a little bit. You have a piece. You have this one piece. I think it's called "Wait for It."
I was hoping you'd say that.
Oh, was you?
Yes, I was like, please say "Wait for It." That's one of my favorites. I have new news about that. After you play the song or give them a little tease, I have a very good announcement about that song.
Oh, big announcement. Okay, so what we're gonna do then is we're gonna let the listeners kind of get a tease of this right here.
If you want me, body on me, patiently. If you want me, wait for it, body on me, wait for it, patiently. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. If you want me, wait for it, body on me, wait for it, patiently. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. I've been waiting for your touch, baby. I've been waiting for your love, lately. Do you believe that I've been waiting my whole life, baby, for a guy like you? So tell me what you wanna do to me tonight. If you want me, wait for it, body on me, wait for it, patiently. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. If you want me, wait for it, body on me, wait for it, patiently. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. I've been waiting for a long, long time. Oh God, I can trust with life.
Woo! Behave yourself. Behave yourself. Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. Wow.
I love it. Thank you so much.
Hey, listen, I gotta tell you though, before you drop the news, I gotta tell you, we could bump to this in the islands. We could bump to this in the islands.
This is what you're saying, Afro. You're saying this song.
Yeah.
I thought that, and then I never said it. That's so funny. I love that you said that. Please, let's go to the Caribbean and listen to the song and bump it with the locals. I love it. To know, okay, we could do a remix to this, shoot the video in the,
listen, I like it. You do have, I don't know if you listen to some of the Jamaican female artists like the Shensi and the Jada Kingdom and them girls, but you know, that there was a little Shensi vibe in there for a minute there, so that was pretty dope.
Thank you. I appreciate that so much. This is a special song to me. A very, very, very special song. The person I was supposed to do an interview with, the Hype magazine and ATL in Georgia, they always said, you know, he's always given me real valid advice. He's like, this one, you know, if you really had to push, this one could go.
Yeah.
This one could go.
This one can go.
And I love the message behind it too. You know, wait
Right.
for it. Trying to tell ladies
Yeah.
to wait for it. You know, because you could end up pregnant. You know,
yeah.
and so
Oh, yeah.
there's so many topics that can be talked about with this.
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely. It's you know, and I think we're in a time right now with, you know, all the decisions that have been making, and, you know, if you get compromised, you only have a certain amount of time before you can make a decision. So, definitely, I like that you choose, you know, messages in your different pieces, and you do have what some would say conceited vibe. It's beautiful. It's
That's the funniest thing I've ever been told. I love it.
but it's good. It's good because no one's supposed to believe in you more than you.
I agree.
Yes. I like that.
I love that.
And
I love that you did that.
Yes, and I gotta say, because I remember when I first met you and you performed on the stage,
Wow.
I was really impressed, and I was like, yo, and we've been friends since.
Yes.
I mean, we
I
don't get.
love you, Cornell. I'm so grateful you were there for that performance.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That
And
song is, that track is also going to be on the album because Through the Storm, it tells a story. People have to hear your lows too. They can't just hear your highs.
right.
Yeah. So that one is also on there.
I love that. Now, you know, because you have a lot of individuals that want to become artists,
Yes.
that have talent, but they get discouraged because they don't feel like going in the studio and, you know, putting a track down is worth it because it's going to take a very long time. What would you say to them if you was to speak on patience?
I'm telling you right now, you and I are in the same vibe. Again, I had a very long phone call with my engineer yesterday, and I said, I would love to start my own record label and take these people under my arm. If I see this much talent in Cincinnati, if I went city to city, I get emotional about it because I would love to be a mama to people, you know?
Yeah.
And, I would only sign people, and this is the thing. If you aren't going to the studio, what are you doing? You could have the most beautiful voice in your whole city.
Right.
But if you do not try to record a demo, my first demo wasn't it. It needs redone. Tell Me You Love Me. I truly believe I would like, you actually heard that one too.
Yes, I heard that.
I would like to have that redone.
Yeah.
And you have to try. You have to try. You have to put yourself out there. And patience is a virtue. You know,
Yes.
I have been putting out original music before or after I did my covers of Amy Winehouse, Rihanna,
Right.
Drake, Chris Brown. I used to do covers of all of them. And you know, it's going to take a second. Like, you can't expect to go from 0 to 100. I made a new account. I made a new Instagram. I started from 0.
Yeah.
And now I'm at 30,000.
Yeah.
And you just, with all of the platforms combined together, and you just really have to know it's better if it takes time.
Yes.
It's not even about like telling someone patience will make it happen. It's better that way. You learn so much about yourself. I've taken classes, Christine Morel's class, on the industry. She's in LA. You know, I've taken so many courses. It's not just about that. It's about experience. It's about falling down and not always making the right record, or doing a show that didn't exactly work out, or someone says they don't like your music. You have to hear all of that before you make it. You have to be okay with that. You have to really, truly be confident in yourself, or it's not going to be a lasting job.
Yeah. I like that. You have a set of girls that be hanging with you. How
Yes.
how long now you been friends with these ladies that get behind what you're doing?
They are mostly like music inclined. They're mostly from the studio.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, some of them not. I've actually been getting, you know what happens when you start to level up. I've had a lot of people messaging me recently from the past and a few girlfriends, you know.
Yeah, yeah. They want to pull up. They want to pull up.
They want to pull up.
Ooh, I like that. And I'm sure
So,
I'm sure the guys are doing the same. They blowing you up, huh?
that's a whole nother story. We ain't worried about that. We ain't worried. There's a few girlies that, you know, we might be able to let back in, but I think it was really hard for them to understand me saying, hey, I'm going to be one of the biggest artists in the world 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And I don't care how long it takes.
Right.
And I think, you know, they saw my process. They see where I'm at now. But the girls who have stood behind me that are in the videos, you know, shout out to Nil and Maddie and all those girls, I would like to sign them as well. Because I truly believe they are hard workers.
Yeah, I like that.
And Diamond Way as well. And you would love all of their songs. I'll have to send you some of them.
Ooh, I like
they're my
that.
girlies.
Yes.
Yeah, they're my girls, and they're gonna be at the party,
Okay.
and they have some of them like the pop more, some of them like the rap more, and it's just such a combined album that it's just a little something for everybody, and I hope it can bring people to liking other genres too. That's
Right.
really one of
Right.
Yeah.
I like that. So, because you know, in the business with rap music, they always say for a rapper to really get to the next level, they gotta kind of do some type of crossover, pop, whatever it is. Why you think that is? You think the audience for pop is way bigger than hip hop?
I do actually. I do think it's bigger. And that's so funny. And you know, for like Post Malone, now they have him really hitting country. He had his song, and I don't listen too much to country, but like I said, I do watch the industries. So the Morgan Wallen song, I do like that with his new song. And then apparently he has one coming out with Luke Bryan and things. So you truly do see all of these different crossovers. And the hard rappers, if they crossed over, because some of them don't have to necessarily, but like a lot of the middle ones, like, yeah, they do make them cross. Like Jack Harlow, they make them cross.
Right.
Megan the Stallion, Big Lotto has that huge hit. My mom loves it. It's on the pop radio stations.
Yeah.
And it's very interesting. And for me, I guess it's kind of nice because it's like, okay, well, I've already done multiple genres, so maybe I might be a little prepared for doing that in the future. And it's funny because this album has that song, Wait For It, on it. And then in just a few songs, it has this absolutely, completely different person, freestyle.
Going hard.
Oh, and I swear, I think I go harder than anyone. This freestyle, I do it better. Oh my God.
I like that. So some people would say this question I'm about to ask you might be unfair. So there's 2 concerts happening at the same time. One's with Lotto
Oh my gosh.
and one with Taylor Swift.
Oh, okay.
Who's getting the attendance?
Oh my gosh. Well, I have to ask a question back. What's the age group we're looking at? You know? What's the age group?
Early 20s, early 20s into the 30s.
You know, it still could go either way, truly. But, I don't know. I would say Lotto would hit more. You know, she just opened up for Birthday Bash. She's the first female to ever open up Birthday Bash.
That's dope. That is
so.
dope.
I don't know. I grew up on Taylor's CDs.
Yeah.
I grew up in like the sticks, you know? My mom and I listened to those CDs.
Yeah.
I fell in love with Taylor as a country artist. I don't have country on my radio anymore, but yeah, I don't know. It's a hard decision. I feel like I hope I'm the artist in the industry that doesn't fight with anyone. I don't want beef.
Right.
I don't want beef, Cornell, and just like go everybody.
Yes.
Go everybody.
Yes, I like that.
I want to collab with Big Lotto and Taylor Swift because, they're both dope artists. So that's cool.
Yes.
But nowadays, I have Big Lotto on my playlist.
Okay.
And
like. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna sing a Taylor song if I'm in Starbucks and it's playing. There's no hate.
I like that. If you're in Starbucks, that is good. So
That's a hard question.
we gotta go to one of your biggest fan though, your mom.
Yes.
So, with all of what you're doing now and all this stuff, like, with your mom being busy with work and all that stuff, what does that look like for her now with the support behind what you're doing?
So we've both become more independent.
Mm-hmm.
I had to help her a lot with technology in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So this woman drops her podcast by herself. Like, I don't even know that platform. She figured it out. And so something that was always hard is my dad's in IT.
Mm-hmm.
So my mom never felt confident in that realm.
Mm-hmm.
And I helped her for a while. And of course, we emotionally supported each other too. Like my post, oh my gosh, I'm trying to build my fan base. We both just very much so like became independent of it.
Right.
She would always be at my music videos in the beginning and things like that. And I would be nervous, Cornell. Like my nerves have gone down so much in the past few years.
Yeah.
And I'm more confident without my mom. Now, I still feel like I need my mom. I get emotional, definitely.
Right.
I guess this girl's working through a lot of emotional trauma, and I have nightmares and things because I know I'm getting rid of these things out of my body.
Yes.
So of course, sometimes I'm like, where's my mommy? Like, oh my gosh, like this is just, I'm going through old trauma.
Right.
But she has always been my number one. She went to my very first show.
Okay. That's beautiful.
At Park Place in Cincinnati, and she has just been so supportive. She supports Hottie Red absolutely, my first album, but she is so excited to hear my singing vocals. I think they remind her a little bit of herself too, because we have the same singing voice.
Oh yeah, it's a beautiful thing. I like that. I like that.
Yes.
With a lot of what's going on right now, with the gender war and all these different things, how are you guys feeling like the direction we're going? You think more is now embracing what that look like?
Yes. And it's so funny. I love it because my mom's podcast is called Unleashed Her. And do you know how many men have asked to be on her podcast and have been on her podcast already?
Yeah.
And so I think my mom and I break boundaries.
Yeah. I like that.
Really do. And, going back to Taylor Swift, she has a lot of LGBTQ fans.
Right.
Which bring them over here too.
Yes.
Everybody's invited to the party.
Yes.
Period.
Yes.
But I also love to talk to men who are straight about love. Listen to Wait For It.
Yeah.
You can have an emotional intelligence, an emotional side to you. You can tap into that. I feel like that's when things are sexualized, which a lot of my music is too. I have a lot of different vibes
Right.
And I enjoy all of them.
Yes.
I really do.
Yes, I like that.
But it's like to be able to teach people you can be yourself, you can be love, you can be sexy, and you can be by yourself or with a person or with whoever. Like,
Right.
it's just like really getting that across. And I don't know. I just feel like I've always had that inside of me, like wanting to break down walls of all different kinds.
Yeah. I'm really proud of a lot of what I've seen you've done so far and have accomplished so far. And I gotta say, so one of the questions I want to ask you, like, because for most artists, this happens or in somewhat. So, let's say you're performing in a huge crowd and you're getting a vibe like the crowd is not really feeling the vibe. How do you take that? Do you keep going, or what does that look like?
Step it up even harder. Step it up even harder. Like literally go crazy.
I like that.
And so for me, like, whether it's I'm passing someone on the street and they're in a negative vibe, they act like they're gonna, like, if I don't scoot over an inch, they're gonna freaking hit me.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Or, on the road, or when I'm on stage. I kill people with this smile, Cornell. I kill them with kindness.
That's good.
Oh my gosh.
I love that. I gotta tell you, I like the happy bubble that you're in now. It's a beautiful thing.
Thank you.
So with this album launch that's coming out, when is this launch, and what can individuals coming to the launch expect?
Yes. So Wait For It is the single off the album, which you've played, which is My Heart. I'm very grateful. I want to shout out Artworks in Cincinnati is one of the biggest companies. They adopted me and had me be their first, they called me a guinea pig for their video and photography new development.
Right.
And I was their very first person, and they took the album cover and they did the Wait For It music video. And this wouldn't be possible without them today.
I like that.
And I love how they did Wait For It. I just feel like it was right.
Yeah.
And I want to be about diversity and things too. And we have even more plans to work together. So that being said, there are a few other singles out, but that's the one we're headlining for the album. And I have a surprise about that one. Remember, I'll say at the end. Don't want to forget that. It's really important.
Yes.
So the album is dropping a week from today. So crazy. July 20th, which is my birthday too. Thank you.
Yes.
I just believe, like, truly, I think I dropped my first album right before my birthday, and I think I performed at Birthday Bash on my birthday maybe 5 days later, 2 or 3 years ago. So I just have this extra magical mermaid power.
I like that.
Around my birthday time. So I'm like, let's launch it right now. We're going viral right now. This is really, really, really lucky and blessed.
Yes.
The album release party is, wow, I've worked really hard on this. Really hard. I have merch available that will be dropped that day. You can get it for cheaper and no shipping cost that day.
Nice.
This merch is fire.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to drop it. I've never been so excited.
That's awesome.
Wow. Artworks actually did one of the t-shirt coverings.
Okay.
Fire.
Nice.
We're gonna have raffle prizes while we're there, where that's gonna involve maybe the book and maybe a merch or something like that, just to get people, still aware of the book as well, because my mom will be there.
Yeah.
We're going to play the whole album, and I'm going to be speaking probably 3 to 4 times because it's almost broke up into categories: pop, rap, R&B. So I'm going to be speaking, and you're going to get to hear a little bit more of why the songs are like what I have to describe about them or those certain segments. Like my favorite song on the album is number 9. I'm a numbers girl. That's my favorite number, and it's called Drippin' Blessings.
Drippin' Blessings.
Yes, sir. And I mean, I'm tearing up. Like it makes me. It's such an emotional song. It's about my hometown.
Yeah. Wow, that's awesome.
So,
it's beautiful.
I'm excited to go into all of that with everyone.
So everyone is in for a huge treat, and the launch is on.
It's on the same day. It's on the 20th.
Okay, beautiful.
Yep. We're gonna launch them both on the same day. I'm gonna have my birthday girl vibe sash going, and hopefully we'll have some celebrities there. Hopefully Pac-Man will be able to make an appearance.
Nice.
My highest mentors. Him and I have a song, Schmell Me Out, too. So hopefully more. I know they wanted to put out this album for me, but it was just a decision that I had to make for myself. And this is an album that we started at the same time as Hottie Red. So I just had to have those two vibes out together.
Right.
That's Paige. Yeah. I'm going to be playing independent music there too. So everybody who goes to Timeless, fucks with Timeless, Pac-Man, Vast, Nil, all those people, I will be playing their music beforehand too. So
that's beautiful. That is beautiful.
Thank you.
Now, for the listeners that are meeting you for the first time, hearing you for the first time, where can they go and find you, follow you, all that stuff?
Follow me. You don't want to miss out. You definitely follow me on Instagram's my number 1. I am Paige Official _. And Paige is Paige. That's Instagram. I mean, that's my TikTok handle, that's my Threads handle, and that's my Facebook. And we're doing amazing on all of them. Even Threads has like 4,000 or 5,000 followers. I just posted something really cool. I've always wanted to post next to a sign that said no turnaround. And I finally got that pic on there yesterday.
Nice.
Some really good vibes, inspirational, new music, all of that.
I like that. So before, because we're coming to the close of the show, for, young ladies in school that, been just getting hammered at, education is where it is. You need to stay in the book, stop thinking about becoming an artist and all that stuff. What encouragement would you give to those individuals?
Go and record that demo. My engineer just said last night, you'll never know if you can take those vocals and put it on a song. You need to know the truth. You need to know if you can make your own song.
You need to know.
You need to know.
I like that.
And it could only take $20. You can get a YouTube beat, you can get an engineer, and you can go pay $20 an hour and go record that demo, get it done in an hour. You don't have to pay for a mix and master right off the rip. You can vibe with that. And then go show it to your family and friends. And then show it to some of your friends who aren't always nice to you and see what they say.
I like that. Ooh, I like that. That's some good gems right there.
Yes.
That is beautiful.
For me, it was like, I'm still going to finish college. So for those ladies out there, do what your heart says. Your heart never lies to you.
You speak like a true mentor. You must be listening to your mom a lot.
I have to give it to my mom, Cornell. My mom talks to me like this all day long. I have to give it to her. She says I've helped her in some ways too. But she has crafted me to be a mentor to other people. And that's actually what I want with my life so much. I also want to mentor people, for sure.
What's the place you go to find peace?
Oh, outside. The river.
Oh, okay. Right by the water, huh?
It's true. You find the light in nature.
I like that. I like that.
Yes.
I like that.
Absolutely get your butt in nature. And I'm putting my feet on a grounding mat right now. You can get the same thing for free. Go put your feet and your hands on the ground. Go calm that nervous system down, baby.
I like that. I like that.
Everybody needs that every day.
I like that.
It actually can decrease if somebody has a terminal illness. Please go put them on the ground. Please.
Yes, I agree. I totally agree with that. Now, we're at the end of the show, but I want you to bless everyone with the Big Bang.
The surprise.
The Big Bang.
So, my music has been played on rap stations in Cincinnati. Shout out to 101.1 The Wiz. Shout out to 102.3 The Beat. All of my DJs, Taryn Bland, DJ Jado, DJ Easy, DJ Tropicana. Love. But we are expanding, and this could just be exactly what I needed. We are expanding to a pop radio station. Yes, sir, that face.
What? What?
Yes.
Ooh.
And this is Kiss 107. It's huge.
Kiss is huge. Wow.
Mr. John himself has adopted me.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on that.
Not only are they going to play my music, the day before my album drops, he is going to interview me on live air at the radio station. I will be there in person with him, and they will be playing a preview of the album. Probably wait for it.
Oh, my goodness. This is amazing. So this is amazing news for your fans, the ones that's been following you. And this is amazing news for all your new followers that's just seeing all of what is happening right now. This is beautiful.
Amen.
Listen, I want to thank you for your courage, your heart, sharing, being vulnerable, all this beautiful thing, because you don't meet a lot of people that have gone through the adversities like what you've gone through and
thank you.
Evolve the way you're evolving. And I'm over here, man. I'm a huge cheerleader. I'm excited about what you're doing. I'm excited about you. So, I'm love seeing the growth and you being yourself, just don't let nobody make you not come out of your shell. I love that. Yes.
Like-minded people attract each other, and you and we came into each other's life for a reason.
This is very, very true. So with that being said, I want to thank you for coming on the show today.
Thank you so much, Cornell.
Yes. And so all my listeners out there you guys have it. Today we had an amazing guest, and I got to tell you guys, until we bring our next guest that's as decorative or as fun, tune in right here at EOS Club. We want to thank you.
Peace.
Thanks for tuning in and downloading this episode of Stories to Create. We appreciate you being part of this growing community of storytellers and listeners. If today's conversation inspired you, please share the show with friends, family, or anyone who could use a little motivation in their journey. A special thank you to our sponsors, EHAS Organization, Cornell Bunting LLC, and Nostril Cheese Chase for supporting the mission and making this podcast possible. To learn more about our work, upcoming projects, and how you can get involved, be sure to visit www.hissinkorg and www.cornellbunting.com. Until next time, keep creating, keep growing, and remember, your story has power.